Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Coffee. It's Wednesday, September 2nd. The Morning Coffee is part of the Provoking Safety channel, the channel where we think, talk, and do safety with the intention of provoking safety at home and in the workplace. Yeah, today's September 2nd. It's Wednesday, middle of the week. One thing to note, if my math is correct, 75 years ago today, President Harry Truman declared September 2nd VJ Day. That's really difficult. It was basically when the official surrender to Japan and basically considered as the official end to World War II. There you go. That's that little bit of history. Hopefully I didn't screw it up too badly.
He's a huge history buff. Yeah.
Today, got something to talk about in the news regarding workplace safety and things as they are with COVID-19. I made you a promise that I'm not going to dwell on it, and I'm not going to, but I just thought this is worth mentioning. Hopefully, for every one of you, things are getting back to a bit of a normal, or as normal can be.
I want to be normal! Normal!
I dislike the term new normal, but yeah, well, it's maybe the new normal. Anyway, let's have a look at the article today. This comes to us from Ontario. It's written by a lawyer, Howard Levitt. He is actually a practicing lawyer across many provinces in Canada. And he's written an article regarding workplace safety being a two-way street. Excellent article. We'll go over it. One thing I find, though, that's disconcerting is it seems like safety has come to the forefront when we have this worldwide plague of a sort, if you will, or this illness that's pervading or invading everything that we do. And now people that aren't normally paying attention to safety, not that this fellow's not, I'm not talking about him, but lots of people are paying attention to safety now. I'm glad they are, but in the same token, it's really unfortunate that it took this to bring safety to the forefront. He talks about a lot of the workplaces are getting back to normal in September because kids are off to school, so maybe we'll send the parents back to work, I guess. With that comes a greater transmission or increased transmission opportunities, I guess, for COVID-19. So there's an increased need, as he says, for employees to follow safety rules. I would have thought that there was always a need for workers to follow safety rules, but well, whatever.
It's the right thing to do.
One thing that employees need to understand is employers have a responsibility and an obligation, both ethically and legally, to create the safest workplaces possible. But employees are also obligated to keep their fellow co-workers and those around them safe as well. It's usually a piece of legislation in most jurisdictions. The other thing that's also occurring quite readily, and you see it in the news, is employees exercising that right they have as Canadian workers to refuse unsafe work, and then the employers have a responsibility to prove that it is safe. That's going to be another challenge in itself. But this situation that we're now in is going to lead to a lot of challenges for employers and workers alike, in the fact that discipline or discharge could occur from, how should we say, non-compliance with company policy or immediate legislation. Employees are going to have to practice physical distancing or social distancing, hand washing, mask wearing. Yeah, the new thing is going to be, where's your mask? Put on a mask. Hey, no mask, no permittance.
The mask! Where's the mask?
Etc. Or no mask, no entrance. I can wait to see it outside of stores soon too. No shirt, no shoes, no mask, no service. It's going to happen. This is this normal that we've come to assume.
You're looking at the new normal, sister.
One of the issues that we're going to have, though, is what happens before the workers get to work. We're going to have public transit. We're going to have narrow hallways, crowded elevators, etc. Not to mention where many of them may live, crowded apartment hallways, elevators in condos and complexes, etc. This becomes a challenge for employees. Not only that, the author is quite erudite in pointing out that a lot of times there's many employers that don't cover sick leave for their workers. Either gives an incentive to come to work sick, as he's put it, or Maybe it necessitates them coming to work sick because they can't afford to take the time off. Now, what happens if they're ill, they come to work? Or what if their kids got sick with COVID-19 at school, and then what are they supposed to do? Quarantine? Like, this opens up a lot of different things. Think about it too, is before we used to jump at fire alarms, we used to jump at now this sound is going to be accompanied by this sound in someone's mind. And it's a tough place to be. It really is. A couple of things that we want to think about here. Employers, make sure that you have firm but flexible COVID-19 policies in place, or have them as addition to your existing health and safety program. Why I say flexible is you may have to adjust as needs emerge. The other thing to consider is washrooms and the possibility that there may have to be some expanded washrooms, especially if your workers are working in large public areas. It's going to be very difficult. Workers, a couple of things to be encouraged: to have good communication with your health and safety representative, your health and safety committee. Health and safety committees, be encouraged to take things to management, make recommendations to the employer that make sense. And everybody's going to have to understand that they're in this together. Consider this, look at unifying and uniting against a common enemy versus us and them as far as employers and workers. Think about how you're going to beat the situation with this new normal. Okay, consider that. Maybe try to do that.
That's good advice for us all.
Anyway, if you like the content, please do me a favor, hit the like button below. If you didn't like it, smack that unlike button, but tell me why. For those of you that are new to the channel, and if you like it and want to hear more, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, hit the ring the little bell, and click all. That way you'll get notified of new content. Until then, I forgot. I'll leave the link to the article below. I encourage you to comment. Until I see you next time, take care. Remember, think safety, talk safety, do safety, with the intention of provoking safety at home and in the workplace. Bye for now.